I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me.
I'm not going to waste your time on you. I'm just going to cue the damn music. Episode 14 of the Desert Dad Sports Podcast. Phil G, say what's up to the people.
What it do, people?
Phil, it's good to have you back, man. My name's Timmy D. As always, I don't think I put my name very often. Oh, my Jesus. My wife and my 6-year-old daughter in the living room right outside the door doing homework right now.
Homework don't sound like it's going very good.
No. My daughter was like, it's too cold in here. And my son was getting mad at Roblox. And, Jesus, it's chaos out there. I don't even want to open up the door. Wifey's probably mad as hell at me because she got home, started homework, and you walked in.
Oh, no.
You know, we got things to do. She listens to the podcast, and she knows what goes into it. She supports this, and I really appreciate it because every now and again I'll be walking around the house, and I'll be like, what's that sound?
Damn. It's going down.
I'm not even
there.
sure what kid that is.
It is going down.
I'll tell you what's going down. What needs to go down is the sun. Dude, it has been so hot outside here in central Arizona that I drove, like, literally I can throw a rock from my driveway to my kid's babysitter's backyard. Like, that's how close we live. I jumped in a car, drove around the block, picked the kids up, came back, got them out of the seats or whatever, and then got them back in the house. I had back sweat dripping. Like, I can feel it. Like, I wasn't in the sun for 5 minutes max between there and here.
It is hotter than the devil's asshole.
Dude, it is absolutely I'm staring at my one wheel every day in here, and I'm working days now, right? So I can't like get off at 7 o'clock in the morning and go ride before. Well, even at 7 a.m. it's too damn hot.
It is going down.
It is going down out there. But all I'm saying is it's so hot outside, you literally cannot do anything.
Yeah, and it's not comfortable to be outside either.
No,
it's one of those because lately the humidity's been pretty high too, so that even makes it even worse. It's probably like 50% humidity and it's 105 degrees.
Yeah, and we don't get that a lot in Arizona. We really don't. Like, so you went and played golf earlier today. Like, what was it? Because I've been in the sun all day doing different things. But what was it like for you?
It was hard.
Hard
work.
You just kind of wanted to call it quits after. Yeah, you hit the turn and you realize how much you're sweating. And you're
I was
like,
at the
why?
14th hole and I was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the clubhouse. Let's handle some of other extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
12-ounce curls.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get out of the heat.
Yeah, no, I was doing, Jesus, man, I really kind of want to pause this. No, don't do it. We're just going to let it ride. Because every time we say we're going to pause it, like, we don't, and then things work out, and we just keep going. But I spent about 4-ish hours working in a building today that it had, like, minimal AC going, and it was just miserable. You know, so we're like, I'm in my work gear and whatnot, and it's just so hot that you don't even want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're excited to be doing what you're doing, like, it's just so miserable. Like, it's not comfortable.
Does that mean you guys took a little bit longer of a lunch because it was so hot?
No. Today was a weird day. Like, we had some stuff go on in the morning, and then we took a long lunch, and then we went and did our work.
Yeah.
And so, like, I went to Cracker Barrel. I got their biscuit Benny, which was essentially like it was a biscuit cut in half, right? Mm-hmm. And then it was like bacon across the biscuits. And then they did like over easy eggs and like laid them on top. And then you got like your, you know, like your onions and tomatoes and stuff like that over the top. Like something you could easily make at home.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually really good, but dude, it just sat in my stomach. So with the heat and like my stomach hurting the whole time. Like,
you get the bubble guts?
No, actually I didn't. I didn't get the bubble guts, but it just, you know, like you didn't have a whole lot of time to digest. Like, I like going to Cracker Barrel because Cracker Barrel is pretty good most of the time. Cracker Barrel's hit or miss, let's be honest here. But where it's always a miss is in the amount of time it takes to get your food.
It's a hit and miss.
Yeah, no shit. So, like, I'm not one of those people that need to eat a lot. Like, I can eat a candy bar and drink a Monster, and I'm good for 12 hours. But I was starving like a hostage this morning.
Damn,
And,
it was a hostage situation.
dude, it was a food I almost had to go back in the kitchen and figure out where the hell was the food at. You know what I mean? It took forever.
Everybody put your hands up, and then you get your food.
Yeah, I never get mad at the amount of time it takes to get food, because usually I'm not the person that's starving and needs to eat, but today I was, and it was like we were sitting there for almost like an hour waiting to get our food. There was a table that took their order after we did that were done eating before we got our food.
Yeah, but how many people were with you?
Yeah, there was quite a few of us. But one of those tables, and it might have been two tables that got that ordered after us were finished eating, were the other half of our group. Like, we ordered before them fools, and they're already done eating, and I don't even have a plate in front of me. And then they waited to bring, like, they bring the biscuits and a little bit of gravy out, like, you just, like, a little appetizer or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't get that until, like, 10 minutes before we got our food.
Your boy would have been hot.
Dude, I was getting there. I would
have said, this is not happening to me. Not me, not today.
Yeah. So by the time I ate, like, I finished eating, I got my ticket, I paid, I left, and then it was, like, time to go back to work. And I'm like, oh my God, I just feel miserable. Oh yeah, dude.
You get reacclimated to the heat.
Yeah, and like, this is gonna be a little too much information, but like, at this point, you don't even want to go poop, because if I go poop, like, I'm just sweaty.
You ain't even trying to boo-boo.
No. Dude, what is happening in my living room?
You should probably go check.
Hold on, my phone just vibrated. Let's see. Oh no, never mind. It was DJ sending me a snap.
DJ, I'm trying to get you on the freeway.
I'm trying to go to Charlotte Motor Speedway, drive a sprint car
that I bought off of eBay.
Hey, dude, can you go on eBay and buy a sprint car?
That'd be pretty cool.
Hey, okay, expensive. So my son, the one that's probably losing his brains out there right now, he likes race cars, right? So I've been playing the Formula One Manager 2022 game, and he came in here, he was watching. He's like, I want to drive that car, and I'm like, well, son, none of us probably gonna ever get the opportunity to drive an F1 car. I'm like, I gotta get you in a go-kart though if you want to eventually get there. And he's like, a go-kart? I would love to buy a go-kart and go go-kart racing.
Yeah, the only problem is the maintaining of them.
Yeah, I know, and I haven't done a ton of research. I know you can get into like a decent go-kart for like $6-7 grand, I think, is like a good starting point for the cart itself. But I really haven't.
Just buy him a quad.
Nah, because he ain't gonna get the Formula One on a quad.
He ain't getting to Formula One anyway.
He could be the next.
Have you seen that kid?
What's wrong with him?
There is nothing about that kid that is going to Formula One. He wants to watch your entire house burn. Do you think he's going to be able to drive a Formula One car?
He's literally watching it burn on the other side of that door right now.
Exactly.
But what if he mellows out a little bit? What if
he doesn't even have the temperament?
What if one day he just finds his zen and it's behind the steering wheel?
You know, anything is possible.
It's true.
Ask Kevin Garnett.
Anything's possible.
Hey, Angels in the outfield?
Dude,
Angels in the
outfield's a good one. My phone just vibrated again. Oh, no.
It could happen.
It's a text. Oh, it's my dad.
Dear
he's sending me pictures of Sun Devil bumpers.
Ugh.
I'm going to forget to text him back, and then I'm going to get a phone call in 45 minutes, and he's going to be like, how come you didn't text me back?
You know how dads do. Just got to make sure that you're still alive.
Oh, my God. He called me earlier today to tell me, like a 15-second thing he needed. I don't even remember what it was. It happened so fast. He's like, hey, yo, yeah, by the way, blah, 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 blah. All right, that was it. Bye. And I'm like, you couldn't have just text that to me? Like, well, I don't even remember what it was right now.
Telegraph.
So what are you going to tap this weekend? We're winding down the week here. What are you going to on tap?
Yeah, man. Nothing really too crazy. I don't think I really have much.
Well, that was boring.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't really have much.
I wish I could say the same. Because I'm just running my butt off until Sunday, and then I go back to work.
Yeah, but you've done that to yourself.
No, actually, so, like, I'm going, I got about a 2.5, 3 hour drive on Friday for my next football game. So that'll put me back home probably about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll probably be closer to like 2-ish, depending on what time the game gets done. So I took Saturday off, right? Like, because I don't want to go to work like early in the morning, dead tired. Well, then I found out I got to go to a party up in Scottsdale.
Snobsdale?
Yeah, well, it's some of my wife's family invited her to go to this party, and it's not. I don't think it's a part of the family like she's really that close to. In fact, like I've been with her for 10 years, and I just met these people at a wedding, not quite a year ago. Over this, I don't know, 5-6 months ago, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but they invited us to come up to a party over at their place, and I'm all for it. The only problem is like it's Saturday night.
You gotta get up,
and I gotta get up on Sunday morning. So I'm half tempted to call the old boss and be like, "Hey,
let me get another day.
let me get another day off so I can get toasted."
You ain't taking 2 days off
Why not?
because that's not productive. You need to save your time.
I'm trying to. Well, but see, that's the thing. I got the time because I don't abuse it.
Well, you got the time because you also have a buttload of sick time.
Because I don't abuse it. Well, no, let me back up. Let me back up. I didn't abuse it for like the first 8 years of my career. And then I had, no, it's probably not quite 8, but when my daughter was born.
Abusive.
Well, yeah. When my daughter was born, she had a lot of like respiratory issues.
Yeah.
And so she dealt with she's like, by the time she was like 3, dude, she had like RSV like 4 or 5 times. She had like pneumonia twice. Like we were always in the hospital with her. So that's where a lot of my sick time went. And then, but I'm still sitting at like 600 hours or something like that. Like I'm still balling. I'm south of 600, but not too far away. So it wasn't like I was just calling in sick to call. I can tell you the only time I ever called in sick when I wasn't actually sick when I was pushing carts at Walmart. Swear to God.
The time I called in sick when I wasn't really sick.
Yeah, no, me and Vanessa had only been dating for like 6-8 months or something like that, and she's like, "Hey, let's go see a movie," and I'm like,
went and tied one on, and then
basically I'm like, "Well, all right, I'm down to go see a movie." So I call Walmart, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm too sick to push carts today," and like 30 minutes later, I was in a movie. I don't even know what we watched, but other than that, I've never actually been like, I'm not actually sick, but I'm not coming into work today.
Did you perform the popcorn trick?
I put my in a box. No, I did not perform the popcorn trick. Have you ever performed the popcorn trick?
No. You'll be tight though. You'll be all buttery.
Have you ever did the deed in a movie theater?
That's a question I can't even answer, to be honest. I don't remember me doing it, but I'm pretty sure I probably tried.
It's not worth it.
You got to sit all the way at the top.
It was not worth it. Dang. There was like 6.5 people in that movie theater, and it was not worth it.
What movie was it?
Matt Damon, Green Zone.
Green Zone.
Green Zone. It was green. It was the Green Zone.
The Green Zone.
All I know is it was a movie about some kind of military stuff, and Matt Damon was in it. I couldn't tell you nothing else about that movie.
The soundtrack was just clapping.
Something like that. But let me just tell you, it was miserable. It was not fun. It was not fun.
Why?
It just was more work than it needed to be.
Damn.
It wasn't fun.
Nah, I don't have it. See, the problem now is that most movies just come out so you can watch them on the TV.
Yeah, dude, I haven't been to a movie theater in ages.
You just pay $20 and then you get your own popcorn and don't have to spend like 40 or 50.
Yeah, and then you get to watch the movie over and over and over and over again if you buy it.
You have your own nachos. Go to the dollar store.
I don't even need. You don't even need to cut the hole in the popcorn bucket. You know what I mean? Like,
there ain't even no popcorn bucket.
Facts.
Just put my in a box.
Just put my in a box. All right. Anyway, that went completely opposite direction than I thought it was gonna be.
That went south really quickly.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I knew you'd pick up on that.
Oh, I picked up on it. I definitely.
So you got an action-packed weekend, huh?
Yeah, I got some work stuff going. I had work stuff going on. Today's a regular day off. I had work stuff going on all day today. Worked me a solid like 10-hour day. Tomorrow, me and you have a little bit of work stuff to do in the evening. That should only take like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm leaving. I got to leave here at like 2 p.m. or something on Friday to get to meet up with the guys to start driving towards the football game. And then I'm really hoping Saturday I could just kick my feet up. I don't think we have to. The party starts at like 5. And my plan is to leave out of here at like 4 and get there right when shit's supposed to start.
So, I mean, technically, you could go to work.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Well, I mean, the reason why I'm taking Saturday off is because I'm not going to get home until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I ain't trying to be up at 6 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, I had a rough turnaround today. I mean, you did too, from what you were telling me earlier. Yours wasn't work related. I didn't have a choice. I just kind of want to sleep in. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I
know
just kind of
wrong
want to
with
lay in bed and sleep for 8 to 10 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play Formula One Manager 2022 because, like, I played it for the first time the other day, was half awake. So when I sat down today, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to restart, and I just reran the Bahrain race. So I basically stopped where I stopped the first time I sat down to play it, and I want to get a couple races in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you got any feedback lately from any of our viewers?
Yes, we did get a little feedback the other day. My dad's calling me now. Not shocking. Let me just nip this in the butt. Let me just nip this one in the butt. Because if I don't, my dad's not gonna stop calling. I like the bumpers. Call you in about an hour. I'm gonna totally forget. The feedback was, let's see if I can find a text message. So we've talked about it before. Me and you were working nights, right?
Yeah.
And this is, I think we're on week 3 now. We just finished our 3rd week of being on day shift, or a day-ish shift together. And the feedback we got is, and I'll read it verbatim. I'm not gonna put the name on blast. You know who you are. I'll read it verbatim. They go, I wanted to let you guys know that I really liked yesterday's episode. So that would have been episode 13. They said, you guys seem to have way more energy than normal. Maybe working days is really paying off. And I responded back. I go, I'm glad to hear that because I thought we were both tired as hell during episode 13.
Yeah, I think we do have a little bit more pep in our step for sure.
Well,
I know I do.
Well, I think what it comes down to is we're not compensating. You know what I mean? Like, you know you're tired. Your body doesn't feel tired. You're trying to get something done, and you're compensating for that. And I don't think we've had, like, even when we're tired, you know, in the last few episodes, we're not compensating for it. We're just talking.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's like when you were compensating in the movie theater
Nah, it was,
at the top.
Yeah. There was a dude like 2 or 3 rows down and like 2 or 3 seats to the right, dude. It was
He was over there cheering for you.
Yeah, he never turned around.
Good job,
God,
sir.
It was not worth. But no, I think that's really what it comes down to is at least I don't feel like I'm trying to be more energetic because I don't feel like I have energy. Like, I can fall asleep right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I still feel it's not awake. It's not rested. This feels a little more normal. It's a little more natural, right? This is like your body wants to be awake.
It's starting to get that way.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
because was it last week? I hit my plateau to where I was like, my body is like, hey, are you really switching? Like, are you playing with me? Are you messing around?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? And now I think my body's starting to adjust to the day life.
I agree.
But was it last week or the week before we were talking about it and like, God, dude, I'm just tired.
Well, see, the first week, like, I was falling asleep at like 8:30. Like, I was in bed like early.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, man, maybe this adjustment's not going to be that bad. Like, maybe my body's adjusting pretty quickly. Well, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks later, you'd kind of realize that, no, I was just so damn exhausted that I couldn't stay awake. Because I've had a couple nights where I'm like, I need to go to bed. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I need to go to bed, but I don't want to go to bed. Like, I want to stay up for another hour or two. And I'm like, I can't be doing this. Like, I don't want to be going to work with 5-6 hours of sleep. Like, I'm just not cut from that cloth.
Yeah, I really haven't had that problem. Like, I'll go to sleep at 8:30, 8 o'clock, 9. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't bother me at all. And my transition's been, for the most part, okay. I mean, I haven't had too many problems. So
I you know, even with getting like 5-6 hours of sleep, and that is not the kind of person I am. I don't feel that bad. You know what I mean? Like, I wake up, like, I'm like, shit, I didn't go to bed till like 11:30, and then it takes 15-20 minutes, jump in the shower, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, hey, I don't feel that bad.
It's them Dutch Bros mornings.
It could be the Dutch Bro mornings.
You know what I'm
it
saying?
could be the Dutch Bro mornings.
And them things is different.
But where it gets hard is when you get to like noon, 1 o'clock, and then all of a sudden you're like, damn, like,
we need another round.
hey, I need another Dutch. Like,
Oh,
wait a
yeah.
minute, Jesus, I'm kind of tired. But no,
Hold on, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I felt like one thing that we might run into at some point is just the lack of something to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, especially on like the off day, on the random day, the non like sports focused days, that we would run into that, like, I don't know what to talk about, and then we just don't do anything, or it sounds like trash. Like, we sat down here, I don't know, however long the episode is, plus like 2 minutes, and I'm like, what do you want to talk about? And you're like, I don't know, and I'm like, I don't know either. So I just hit the damn record button, but we can carry the conversation. Like, I think it's a whole lot of not having to think about it too much, and we could just sit here and bullshit and have a beer.
That's really what this episode is about. Like, you're not always going to find a lot of good content from us on this episode, but sometimes you could. We shock you at some point, too.
I think it's more because we've had plenty of people tell us that they could just listen to us talk. Me and you go back and forth. We argue. We make fun of each other and all that fun stuff. But we don't really need to pre-plan it. We could just sit here and have a conversation, and an hour and a half later, we're like, damn, where did the sun go? The sun went down. Or
it's
midnight.
Business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kennedy, did you get your homework done? Yeah.
Did you get your homework done?
Yeah.
Now what are you going to do? Say it.
Did you eat dinner?
She's all smiling here. You know what, Kennedy? You got anything to say to the people? No?
Talk to everybody. Tell them what's going on. What happened out there? Who was crying?
Michael.
Why was Michael crying?
Because he couldn't see Roblox.
So he was mad about Roblox because he couldn't see.
Yeah.
Okay. Get out of here, crazy.
God, you're gonna have some problems with that.
Oh yeah, I know. Jeez, that kid's all attitude and yeah, it's bad. It's not the attitude that's gonna cause problems.
No,
No, it's
not at all.
If she ever gets like an actual working cell phone, like I'm gonna be able to. I need to be able to like remote access that. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be out there like who's the Apple guy that passed away? What's his name?
The Apple guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
No idea.
Is it Steve Jobs?
Oh yeah, Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I see what you're getting at.
He'll be out there hacking into her phone.
Dude, I'm NSA, Big Brother. If you're listening, I'm gonna need that.
Come through.
Drake song.
Oh. Okay.
I know the song, but I don't know the song.
It's slipping through my mind.
Slipping through your mind.
What else we got to talk about?
Where's your pool at, dude? We haven't talked about your pool in a while. Let's get a pool update in here.
The pool update.
Because I know you got some concrete poured finally.
Wait, we're gonna have to put like a pool update actually on the podcast.
We'll throw pictures of it when it's done.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have OB lay a track down just for the pool.
Just for the pool, huh?
And then when it gets built, we'll just nix the pool, and then we'll just do like Thursdays with Phil or some stupid shit.
Thursdays with Phil?
Yeah.
I like
and I'll
that.
pull off some philosophical shit.
Damn, I see what you did there, though. That was actually pretty good. I hate you, but I like you for that one. That was a good one. So, update. Where's your pool at? Did you get your Pebble, your Pebble Tech or whatever it's called put down yet?
All that good stuff is not down. We got tile on the sidewalls, homie.
Okay.
So, I believe the city's supposed to come and inspect it.
Really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, and then they're gonna do. They need to texture the.
What is the city?
Decking.
What is the city inspecting?
They're gonna have to texture the decking.
Actually, was that my mom?
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
Hit her up.
Mom, open the door. Hurry. With swimming pools, and I need you to speak loud. Don't whisper. With swimming pools, what does the city come in and inspect?
Inspect what?
The swimming pool. The city comes in and inspects the swimming pool, but for what?
I don't work in development.
My mom doesn't work in development, planning, or zoning. She works in the finance department, and she has no idea what the city inspects when they inspect swimming pools. I kind of want to know the answer to that, though.
I'm assuming for. I don't know.
You had to come up with something.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't. You could have lied to me, and I would have believed you.
He would have 100% believed you.
I don't know, like foundation.
That doesn't even make sense. Wouldn't that be like an OSHA thing? I don't know. I'll just do that.
No,
out there.
you idiot. It's not an ocean
Not
thing.
even close.
Jeez.
All right, Mom, close the door. You're no help.
She's looking for alcohol.
I know. It's exactly what she's looking for.
You
Get
want a
outta here.
Corona?
Just go throw that in, like, lemonade or something. Then you got a margarita. You're good to go.
If anybody out there in Radio Land is wondering, Bonnie is looking for her Clyde.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hey, I saw you yesterday.
Did you?
Don't,
Was I running a red light?
no, you might have been at a fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, no, we won't go too far.
Not any further.
All right, Mom's out of here. She almost had to make me edit way more than I needed to. Good times, good times. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm curious. I'm curious.
So I believe the inspection is just for the overall, I guess you'd say the sounding of the pool.
Well, yeah, just making sure it's done right. But like,
Yeah.
what stake do they have in the
They're-
fight? Like, I could see Arizona Water coming out and being like, hey, like the plumbing's not done right, or
They don't care about that either.
Well, I'm curious, man.
Well, you have to understand that if some things aren't built right, there could be a problem as far as once they get done and then they try to say like, oh yeah, we didn't do that. Well, something happens to somebody in the pool, they're gonna come back and
yeah, but that would be that would be something that your homeowner's insurance take care of, yeah. Like when I bought a house, I had to check whether or not I had pets just in case my cat killed somebody that came here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but at the same time, they just want to make sure everything, because you have to think about like if some of the stuff isn't wired correctly too, catches on fire, all that good stuff.
yeah, but how was any of that? How was the city responsible for any of that?
They're not responsible. It's just like when somebody comes and builds an addition to their house. They're not responsible for the addition on the house. The
That's
city
weird.
isn't.
Yeah, maybe I just don't know enough about it. I mean,
Yeah, they just have to make sure everything's up to code. Code,
oh,
brother.
okay. I guess yeah. So it's a code enforcement thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Same.
If we'd have said that 5 minutes ago, I'd have been like, oh, okay. I don't know what codes they're trying to enforce or avoid having to enforce, but
I believe it is 12.fu/1.
are you having to pay for them to come out and do it?
No.
I was going to say that. Well, there's the
Well,
why.
I don't know because we pay the pool. We pay the pool company everything, and they contract everything out.
So you might have paid them $8,000 for
Yeah, I
them to call
could've.
the city and said, "Hey, here's $8,000. Come
Listen.
and inspect my swimming pool."
I'm no longer looking into the math of what's happening. I just want the damn thing done.
Dude, I hear you on that one. I'd
You know what I
be
mean?
so mad. I got mad having to wait 45 minutes for my biscuits and eggs this morning. I can only imagine waiting.
And they didn't even put no gravy on it.
No, well, there wasn't supposed to be gravy. It wasn't biscuits and gravy. It
You
was
shoulda got
biscuits
gravy
and,
on that
bacon and
sandwich.
eggs and tomatoes and onions. And
Nah, that's a BLT with eggs.
it was. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Idiot.
I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. I got him.
What else? What else we got to talk about? I don't feel like we're like scrubbing for topics. I just feel
Okay,
like
no, I actually got something.
we
to talk
have
about.
so much to talk about that we
Now-
don't know what's going to sound good.
No.
to our
I
peoples.
got one. Because this is something that came up, like, especially the people that we know personally that listen to this podcast might get a kick out of this.
Come through.
So,
Come through.
a couple days ago,
Yeah.
my wife started posting on the old Instagrams and the Facebooks about trimming the shrubs in the backyard. And everybody, and then she went on after she did that, and she's like, "Should I mow the grass?" And then she did a little poll, and it said, "Yes, no, make Tim do it."
Where the fuck was you at?
Yeah, what the fuck is you? Why the fuck did you call me? So now I got a couple text messages like, "Why is your wife cutting the grass? Why is your wife trimming the shrubs?" Okay, first thing is, when it comes to the shrubs, for whatever reason, I can't figure the shrubs out. I can't. I screw them things up. They're never shaped right, or I cut, too much off and it looks all dead, or for whatever reason, my wife just knows how to run a hedger, and she can do the hedges and make them look really good. Now the grass thing, I've never expected my wife to cut grass. There's been a handful of times where I'll be sleeping, like when we were still working nights, I would be sleeping, I'd wake up in the morning and the grass in the front yard would be cut. well, who cut the grass? And Vanessa would be like, I did. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. You know, so she's taking it upon herself to do it a handful of times on her own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't have an issue with if she, like, I don't feel any less of a man or a husband if she's like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go out and cut the grass today. You know what I mean? Like, should I feel bad that my wife decided to cut the grass?
No, but did she grow up doing stuff like that?
I don't think so. I actually don't have a good answer to that question, but I know most of her like teenage life, and I think like I don't think so. Like where my mother-in-law lives, like it's she lives out in the middle of nowhere, so it's just like dirt. You know what I mean? Like there's not like they don't have grass out there or anything like that. And I believe Vanessa lived most of her life out there, so no, I don't think she had grass and stuff like that growing up much.
We got to get her on here and ask her. Maybe we could call her real quick.
Nah, because my daughter would probably answer the phone, and I'm not entirely sure whether cable. You know,
Can we call her in here?
I'm gonna try to call my wife, who's one room over.
Well, why don't you just call her in here?
Nah, because then like she won't have a mic to talk on. It'll be like my mom and my kid. Like they won't be able to like.
She
we're
could sit on
barely
your
gonna hear
lap.
her.
You guys could talk about the first thing that pops up.
That's an interesting proposition you've made here.
Yeah, no, so my thought about that is, you know, she may have learned it from, you know, family or going over to family members' houses and doing stuff like that. So you never know.
I don't think you just wake up one day. Like I don't know.
You
what I'm
don't
trying
just
to say.
know how to do shrubs the way that she does them.
Yeah, no,
Like, it looks good when she does them.
yeah, I'm terrible at it. I openly admit that I am no good at doing the hedges or shrubs.
We are
and stuff.
never finding my wife doing shrubs and mowing grass. I can promise you that. So
Why not?
it's just not gonna happen. She won't do it.
She said, no. Oh, dude, are they yelling again? I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it.
Hello? This is me you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your eyes. You're angry.
Nope.
She's focused, dude. She ain't answering this phone.
She don't even want to talk to you.
Dude, me and my wife hardly ever talk on the phone. That's weird.
Mad 'cause you ain't like me.
Your call has been forwarded.
Damn, wifey said I ain't answering today.
Let's leave her a message.
She probably won't even listen to it. Yeah, no, I got a couple messages like, why is your wife cutting the grass? Shake my head, you know, stuff like that. Like, I don't have an issue with it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make me feel any different. Like, if she wants to help out, I appreciate it. It's the same thing, like
Hey.
Hello, wife.
Hi, honey.
Welcome to the Desert Dad Sports Podcast. You got anything to say to the people?
What's up, people?
So we're having a discussion here about wives or girlfriends doing the shrubs and cutting the grass for the husbands.
Okay.
So I got a couple messages when you were going on your little Facebook, Instagram rant about should I do the grass or not. So, like, I openly admit, like, you do the hedges way better than I could ever do them. I don't know why. I'm just terrible at them. So, like, so it's something you're good at. I imagine you enjoy doing it because I've never asked you to do it. You've always just done it on your own. So, I guess my question is, what drives you to decide that, you know what, I'm just going to cut the grass? Like, is it, like, I'm trying to get one up on my husband, or I just feel like helping him out, or is it just like I got a hair tickling my butthole right now, and I'm just gonna do it because I'm out here?
I'm trying to get some dirt. I mean,
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. I think it's more like I would just want to get it done. Like I hate it when it starts looking bushy back there. So I had the time on Friday. I could have like kept Michael home on Friday
Yeah.
with me, but I was like, well, yeah, I'm gonna drop him off. Like I think I'm gonna get something done around the house.
All right.
But I didn't know what exactly I wanted to get done. And then right after I dropped off Kennedy, I was like, you know what? I was like, I think I'm going to work on the backyard because that rose bush is like out of control. So I was like, I'm going to trim the rose bush. I was just going to do the rose bush to begin with. And then I got that done fairly quickly. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do the pomegranate tree. And then I noticed there was like some weeds next
I
to it.
didn't even know that was a pomegranate tree. I saw you post that, and I'm like, shit, I almost dug that thing up like 12 times, and I was just too lazy to do it.
So
when you trim it, you can actually smell like the pomegranates on there.
ooh.
Damn. Phil, you have something to say?
Yeah, my question is, where did you learn how to do that?
I honestly have no idea. I just like picked up what's it called again?
That'd be a hedger.
Yeah. So I picked up the hedger one day and I just started like going ham at it, and I guess it came out pretty good.
No baloney?
Damn, she said
No
ham,
what?
no bologna. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if you have a gift or if, I don't know. I can't do it like the hedges and stuff like that like you do. Like, you shape them things money, and I always screw them up.
Your sister like wrote back on the post. She's like, "Oh, they're like, it's like perfectly shaped or whatever." And I was like, maybe it's like the Mexican genetics in me. Like we're just natural landscapers.
Well, see, Phil had mentioned that before we called you. Like, did you grow up around like hedging or like grass and stuff like that?
Landscapers?
Yeah, landscapers.
No.
Yeah, I mean, more power to you, because I've tried to do the hedges in the front yard a few times, and when I'm done with them, like, shit is just not right.
Well, I'm glad you hedged up that bush, because that shit slapped me in the face the other night.
Which one?
The one out back.
The rose one?
Yeah, I walked out there and pow!
Well, it's because you were probably a little toasted.
I caught a rose petal.
Dang, you caught a little thorn in your eye?
Ooh, a little seal. Or wait, is that Kenny Rogers?
I had no idea.
Whatever.
So, we got something else we need to get squared away here, babe.
Ooh.
Daddy.
Hi. When we started this episode, there was a whole lot of screaming and yelling going on in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy said it was because Michael couldn't see in Roblox. Is that the case?
Yeah, it's because he likes his character to be a certain way, and he wants like the view of whatever he's playing. He wants to be able to see everything, so he cries.
He almost burned down the house because he couldn't see.
Yes.
You didn't get that kid some glasses.
Dude, that kid needs some Adderall or something.
Hey, I got something before we go. Do you ever remember watching the movie The Green Zone?
Oh my god. No, I don't.
Hey, she says she don't. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Did
All I know is that it had Matt Damon in it. Other than that, Tim knows what happened.
I have no
Tim
idea
Damon.
what happened. I just
Tim
know
Damon.
what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
I
told
don't
me.
know what the plot was, but I know what the plot was.
Yeah, he told me something about like a popcorn box or something
There was no popcorn box
to start it off.
Maybe,
A hole in the popcorn box or something.
Dumb.
This one got this. See, this is gold. This is pure gold. Babe, you got anything to say to the people before we let you go?
Just thank you for listening to your guys' podcast and for all the support.
Damn, dude, I like that.
Dang, support,
She
brother.
probably dang support, brother. She probably likes our listeners more than we do.
Probably.
Dang,
A couple of them I can't stand. I'm just kidding.
man, why are you always hating on everybody?
I'm just kidding.
All right, honey. I know you're only like a door or two away, but we're gonna let you go for now. And I really appreciate you jumping on here and actually calling back. I didn't think you would. I'm sorry it took 14 episodes to get you here.
Right?
We'll have you back next week.
Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Yeah. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Daddy. See you in California.
Oh, well, we're gonna talk about that right now. All right, later.
All right, bye.
I ain't going to California. I don't give a shit what my daughter says.
Yeah, I ain't going to California with you. You can go.
No, I ain't going at all. She can go on her damn own when she turns 18 and makes her own money.
I'm thirsty.
Hey, baby, close the door, please. You've been coming in and out. You've been coming in and
was
out.
a
Just
friend
close
to
it up.
me.
Thank you. All right, so cool. Like, she just wanted to get something done and got tired of looking at the grass being all long. And I'll tell you, like, we talked about the heat earlier and it just being hot, and I stay busy, dude. I run myself into the ground to the point that, like, there's just no time to rest, you know? And as much as I know, like, the grass in the backyard was getting bad and the grass in the front yard's all screwed up, like, all I got to do to get my grass in the front yard, like, right again,
Just tell your wife.
no, is to swap out a sprinkler head. And I'm just too lazy to go out there and dig it up real quick and slap a new one in. Like, it's just so hot outside.
About
Like,
$8.
I think I have one in the damn
You
garage.
don't
I
even,
literally
you don't even have to dig it up. All you have to do is twist it off and
No,
twist it on.
there's. I pack dirt back into my sprinklers, dude. I don't like them being loose because that's how it's broken.
Well, how'd it
Especially
get
right up
broke
on
anyway?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't
There
know
you
if
go.
just stuff got overgrown over the top of it or if it just kind of bricked out or whatever. But especially when you're on like the sidewalks, you know what I mean? People be walking, they walk in your yard, and then if it's if that's
Little
loose,
bastards.
then, yeah, I think something it just either gave out after 2 years or
I bet your wife saw something on TikTok and she learned how to do it.
it's possible, dude. I don't
'Cause
know.
she's a TikToker.
She used to be.
A
She had like
tickety.
she had like 3 TikTok. Like she was grinding, like always making videos. We had
She
the
had
ring
3
lights and
TikTok?
stuff. No, what had happened was like she's had 2 or 3 accounts get banned or whatever.
How did that happen? What's she doing?
I mean, nothing bad. Like it wasn't anything crazy.
You only get banned if you're doing something.
She has no idea, and nobody from TikTok ever responded to her because she tried to get the first one. No, I think it was the second one that she tried to get reinstated or whatever, and she never heard back from anybody as to why it was banned and how she can get it unbanned or whatever.
Because she was too famous.
She was too famous.
Yeah, no. That rose bush definitely looks good. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with it.
I don't think you should ever touch it. Just let her deal with it.
I have
The bush in the back.
the whole bush thing had me weak on the phone. Oh no!
I'm surprised she didn't fall out and laugh too. But she kept a straight face. I'm proud of you.
I like how as soon as you said green zone, she knew exactly what we were talking about. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is Matt Damon's in it.
Matt Damon.
Tim Damon.
No, not me. I'm not Tim Damon.
Well, this is it.
No, you were thinking about something there. There was something getting ready to come out of your brains.
I was thinking about something sports related, but
Hit me with it.
Nah, I want to wait.
Why?
Cause
We got time.
well, I know
Actually, I don't know.
we always got time.
This is true.
We was born with time.
See, there's one good thing. Like we set, like I don't even want to say a standard. More of like a we don't really have like a set. We don't have any rules, dude. We do whatever the hell we want to do. You know what I mean?
We do what we want. Even if I want to say, cue the damn music.
No, you can't
then-
say that. I have to say that.
Oh.
Dude, we have this argument every time. You're the one that's like, fuck our listeners. I don't give a shit about them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that's like, nah, we love you. Cue the music. You know what I mean? Like, that's me.
Man, fuck them little bastards.
No, see, that's why we have. I'm not even gonna say numbers because honestly, I haven't looked at the numbers.
I'm just kidding. Love all you.
We do. We really do, man. This is fun.
This is fun. I was kind of thinking like a while, like because we always have to find time. You know what I mean? We're always trying to find
Oh,
time
yeah.
to do it, and it's nothing against the podcast, right? But trying to find the time together sometimes becomes hard,
Oh, 100%.
especially now.
Well, you got a family.
And,
you got you got obligations.
And
We
we
got to sleep.
somehow we find the time to do it, so which is cool, and I thoroughly enjoy doing it.
Yeah, dude, I've done the Twitch thing. I've done the YouTube thing. I've done a lot of like side hobby type stuff, and one of my biggest problems has always been consistency. Like I'm gonna do this on this day every single week, and then like 3 weeks in, I'm like, yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow, and then all of a sudden tomorrow was like 8 days ago, and then I'm like, all right, whatever, I'm done.
Yeah, you're a whole 2 months into this.
Yeah, and dude, we're still grinding. Like I feel like our
Actually, this
energy's
is
still
probably
there.
more than 2.
I think we're right about 2 months, just over 2 months. I think.
Yeah.
I really haven't paid all that much attention.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, we would love to get more subscribers and everybody listen and then,
Yeah.
give us as much feedback, positive or negative. But, hey.
For me, the numbers don't matter right now.
Yeah,
like we haven't monetized anything. We're not making any kind of money off. In fact, we're like $600-800 in the hole or something like that now. You know what I mean? But this isn't about the money. This isn't about having thousands of listeners or anything. This is just the people that want to listen. We really appreciate you being here, and if you share it and somebody else jumps in, we appreciate that. But we're not at a point where I feel like I need to make this about a money thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I will tell you something.
Tell me.
It's all dudes in here.
Except for these.
Cue the damn music.
No, see, you can't be saying it, Phil.
I like to see the look on your face. You be all mad.
Because you know how OCD I
do
get.
that.
You know
You
how
can't do
OCD I
that.
get about certain things.
This
like
is my line.
we've been doing it like this since the first episode, and it's got to stay like this. Because as soon as you say it and then I cue the music, then like my computer's gonna blow up or this recorder's not gonna work anymore. You know what I mean? And
It's happened. So
no, well, I mean the recorder did stop working, but we got the battery issue figured out.
yeah. So cue the music.
You want to go home?
Nah, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Hey, Phil G, you got anything to say to the people?
Yeah, thanks for grinding with us. Some episodes are better than others, and sometimes we bring more energy than in some episodes than we do in others. But thank you for being here with us, and we appreciate it. And cue the damn music.
I think the long and short of it is we're still learning, and we're getting better, and we're having more and more fun the more this goes on, yeah?
Yep.
Hey, we're going to have another beer over here. We're going to talk about whatever we can't talk about on this podcast. And hope y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week. Cue the music.